So what did they do with them? I have questions. I'd like to know. Hello there, wig friends. I'm Nikki and welcome back to my channel. If you have never ever been here before, I'm very happy you decided to stop on by and check this video out. I hope that you'll check out some other videos, meaning subscribe. Click the button, join the party. Make sure you also click that little bell since I don't have a schedule and you never know when I'm going to throw an upload at you. And I would really hate for you to miss out on any of them, especially if you love wig reviews and want to know about those new drops, the oldies but goodies, and all of those ones that are in between. Then yeah, click that button. You won't regret it. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate it. Today's another wig review day. This girl just dropped. I actually picked up several new drops. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I couldn't resist. That's just the way it is. But anyway, this girl just dropped. I will be telling you all that you need to know about her, all of the important deets. So that's why I want to hear from you. So please go down in the comments and let me know your respectful thoughts. Make sure you click that thumbs up like button. If there is some reason you don't like this video, please kindly let me know so that way it's something I can look into and changing. And also, if there is a wig you'd like me to review, please let me know and I will look into it for you. I'm gonna have to wait till after the holidays, but I will definitely look into it. All right, so that's my little opening spiel. Let's move on. I always incorporate my eyeshadow look in my videos, so today I am wearing the Culture palette from Juvia's Place. Here that is. I know this went viral for a while when it first came out. So that's that. And now let's move on to this wig. All right, today I have a wig from Bobbi Boss. She is in the style Ember. She is a lace front from the Refresh Style collection. I have never heard of that one before, so it looks like it's something new. But the color I have her in is TT6/56. She's available a total of 11 colors. That's an excellent color selection. Actually, it says that she has some special colors available right here, which is the Golden Blonde, which is the color you see on the stock photo, and then Honey Butter and Honey Tea. I just want to show you those. I'm kind of wishing it would have gotten the Honey Tea or Honey Butter, but maybe next time. So anyway, with this collection, it says everyday new do new you. Yeah, if you are into the wig lifestyle, you usually wear a different wig every day, so that makes sense. She has a 5-inch deep parting space, a MetaFresh cap, as well as the Flex Fit cap. She comes with baby hair, and she is heat safe to some degree. I picked her up from wigtypes for $30.96. So, Miss Ember. You know I got lots to say. I always have lots to say. All right, let's first start out by mentioning this is a pretty style. I really like this one. Bobbi Boss knows what they're doing when they come out with these styles that are really beautiful and really intriguing, and that's why we pick them up. But at the same exact time, Bobbi Boss seems to be the only brand that I find to be either more of a hit or miss than other ones are. So sometimes the wig can be extremely amazing, other times it can just be god awful, and then other times it's just in the middle mid. I would say she's actually on the better side of things. I am really actually pleasantly pleased. I think that this is very beautiful. I just really love these layers here. She has some really nice body too. Just look at that. She's not over the top with volume. I think it's very natural and appropriate. I mean, look at that density. Just perfect. So she's extremely lightweight, which is amazing, and she just has these very soft waves, little curls here on the ends. I think that's really sweet. Just beautiful. I do like the color. I've never ever tried it before, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I'm not overly pleased with the roots. This is how I feel about it. You know, it's number 6 in here, but it's a bit dark and it's a bit harsh. It just looks like an awful lot of outgrowth. So when you have this really light blonde, which is pretty much more of a platinum blonde the way I see it, you're gonna have this really harsh contrast. So super dark, super light, and I'm not into that. That's just me, you don't have to agree. I just think it's a little too much, and then it ends up looking like outgrowth rather than intentional coloring. So that's why I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe if it was just not as harsh as this, it might be better, but it is what it is, and we just have to go with it. So I do like this blend part right here. I think that looks pretty nice, and this gorgeous blonde. Oh my goodness. I never for a million years ever thought that I would wear blonde wigs to begin with, let alone really light ones like this, but they have definitely grown on me over the years. So I think that this is a very beautiful color, especially if you're into blondes. It's just the traditional blonde, you know, and a lot of people spend a lot of money to try to lighten their hair to this degree. And it damages it. So at least you don't have to damage your hair in the process. But anyway, beautiful color, very nice luster. Sometimes with this kind of color, it could end up being really dull. That is not the case. I'm hoping you can see that's a really beautiful natural shine. So it looks like healthy human hair. And thankfully she feels that way too. She's really super soft. I would say she's more on the silky side of things, but thankfully there is that little bit of degree of coarseness that you want. All human hair has different degrees of coarseness, and that's what makes it feel realistic. So thankfully there is that really good balance between the two, so I am really liking how she feels. Now, normally I would use the word texture, and I've been doing that forever. But just a little FYI, actually texture has nothing to do with how the hair feels. It's actually to describe the degree of thickness for each individual hair strand. So a lot of times people get the two confused and think it's how it feels. But you know, that's the way it is. A little bit of history lesson there for you. So I'm going to try to avoid using the word texture if I can to describe how it feels. But how she feels is really nice. I'm very happy with it. She's super soft, so I do like it. And I do think she's multicultural, meaning she'll work out for everybody, regardless of your race or ethnicity. And lengthwise, I always stand up here because I can never get it all in one frame. I would probably put her at 24 inches if I'm going to give a best guesstimate. I love the layers though. I kind of already pointed that out in the very beginning. I think this is very beautiful. I just love this like curtain drape that they have going on here. That's a very popular style, and it's one of my all-time favorites. So that's one of the things that really drew me to her. So this is very classy. It's very sophisticated, modern, of course. It's really beautiful. I mean, what else can you say other than beautiful? It describes a lot of things when you just use that one word. So anyway, let me show you her from the side and the back. I still gotta get my chair fixed or get a new one or the other, but I'm waiting for one of these days to spin around and then I go flying on the floor. That would be funny for everybody else, but not for me. All right, so back to the wig. I actually think that this is perfect for the holidays coming up. I think she's got that great appeal that would be really pretty for like holiday parties or just for the actual holiday itself. So she's one I think you can wear for pretty much a lot, almost anything. No, I said pretty much a lot. Pretty much for everything. If you like longer styles for work, I think that she would be a good work wig simply because she's very easy to manage and she doesn't tangle really. So let me just show you here. Normally, the silkier the wig, the more it tangles. So thankfully that's not the case with her either. She's gonna tangle a little bit since she is still synthetic. But check it out. My fingers just glide right through. And I'm only using my fingers to comb through her, that and I'm dropping stuff here. And a round brush just to kind of help keep this layer here to curl over. Let me just show you the stock photo here to get it to look more like that. Because naturally she's not gonna stay like that. You know the photos always be lying to you. They try to draw us in that way. The more it can look like the stock photo, the happier we are, but that's not always the case. Granted, she's close. I mean, you could still tell it's the same wig, but I would say the only issue as far as maintenance with her is concerned is that. Just getting this layer to lay the way she's supposed to. But it's minor. It's pretty easy to fix. And the rest of the hair here for the style just bounces right back into place. So that's why I feel that she would be okay for work. Well, technically any style is okay for work. It's just most people want something that looks more everyday or low maintenance. And I do think that she is both of those. Shedding is actually very, very minimal. I'm surprised with that too, because more often the lighter the shade, the more shedding that occurs, just because of all the processing that is involved to come up with those colors. But thankfully she's not really shedding anything excessively. Also too, I do want to point out that if you noticed in the little window up there that I had before, the lace is slightly darker. So just keep that in mind too. And also she had a ton of baby hair. Look at this. This is all baby hair. I normally try not to cut the baby hair off. I want to leave it so you can see it. But in some situations, as in this case, I had to cut the baby hair off. It was just too much. It was too thick. It looked out of place and looked really, really weird. And not only that, but again, I'll reference the stock photo and you'll see she has no baby hairs going on there either. So what did they do with them? I have questions. I'd like to know. But yeah, the baby hairs had to go bye-bye. They were really bad. So personally, I like it when a wig at least has some baby hair. That way, if you like it, you can work with it. But I don't know how you can work with these. But I think that this style looks fine without baby hair. So let's take a look at what we got going on here for the part. As you can see a little bit of my wig cap there. I tried to keep adding some powder here, and this was the best I could get it because, again, I'll reiterate, the lace is a bit darker. So I think the depth and width is pretty decent. I didn't have to do any extra plucking. Normally I don't. And she does lay really flat. But again, those baby hairs had to go away. So I pulled out just a little bit of my own So that's my own, and this is how I just thought it would look a little bit more natural on me. Everybody's different. So I think the hairline here isn't all too bad without those baby hairs. And then she did have baby hairs coming around the edges too, all the way around the perimeter, and I took those off too. She's not pre-plucked, but I like this fit. Check it out. I don't know what that sound was. I just made it up. But she goes around perfectly to cover up those natural edges. And look at that, like barely any lift up at all. So she's one you definitely don't even need to consider to glue down or anything like that. And then same situation over here on this side. Again, she's got that really dark root, and I just think that that looks weird with it being so thick and dark, but just my opinion. And then she is right above each ear. She does not really have much of ear tabs. They do bend a little bit, but you can barely even tell that they're ear tabs, to be exact. And she's really comfortable to wear. She has a ton of stretchability. This is one thing I give Bobbi Boss a lot of credit for, is their wigs typically are larger head friendly because they usually always have that flex fit cap. Amazing. I love that, because then they're suitable for everybody. You don't have to worry about it. So that's awesome too. And again, I'm going to reiterate once again that Bobbi Boss does have a lot of hit or misses, and I'm actually happy that she's more of a hit. It's just really more of the color that I have an issue with, and the baby hairs can come off anyway. So that's not anything I'm really going to hold against her for. So summing it all up, I like her. I like her a lot. I think she's really pretty, and a lot of people are going to love this style. So I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. So that's why I'm going to give her a thumbs up and highly recommend. I love it. So I definitely want to know your thoughts. Don't forget to tell me down in the comments. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. That would really be appreciated as well, since I try to tell you everything that you need to know. And also, let me know if you have her already. I'd love to know what color you have her in and how you feel about her now that you have her. And please also be sure to let me know if you decide to go pick her up after watching this review. I always love to know that. But that's my review in a nutshell. So thank you for watching. I always do appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you in my next video. So until next time, bye-bye.